Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation.
This is the download.
From the Daily Oz, it's Emma Gillespie, fresh with an F1 cold. That's what it's called, the F1 flu.
The F1 lurgy, I've got it. But we're not talking about F1 today. We're talking about another passion of mine, which is the Kennedys, because I don't know if you've seen this new show. It's called Love Story. It's a drama about Carolyn, Bessette and JFK Jr.'s relationship. It's attracted a lot of criticism from the people who are portrayed in the show, who are, of course, still alive, like actor Daryl Hannah. Now, she dated JFK Jr. on and off throughout the 80s and 90s, and she's portrayed in this series as honestly really annoying. I would be upset if I was her too. She's sort of this villain who's kind of portrayed as getting in the way of the love story unfolding between Carolyn and JFK Jr., but she has slammed the show in an op-ed for the New York Times. I love when celebrities do this. Tell us how you really feel. She said that it's a tragedy exploiting series and that her character is portrayed as misogynistic, false, and sensationalistic. I want to read you the opening line of this piece because I think it's just brilliant. She says, Jacqueline Onassis once gave me some wise advice. She told me that while tabloids, magazines, and newspapers often sold ridiculous lies, they were nothing more than birdcage liner by the next day. At the time, I found great comfort and consolation in those words, but today they no longer hold true. In the digital age, stories do not disappear and lies live online forever.
Yeah.
Daryl Hannah's not the only one that slammed the show. We've also heard from JFK's grandson, Jack Schlossberg. His mum is Caroline Kennedy, of course, JFK Jr.'s sister. He said the family was never consulted for Love Story, that it's complete fiction. He did an interview with CBS where he said, speaking about Ryan Murphy, who's the executive producer of this show, he's pretty controversial. You might know Ryan Murphy from shows like O.J. Simpson, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, and he also did Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story. Anyway, Jack Schlossberg said, if you want to know someone who's never met anyone in my family, knows nothing about us, talk to Ryan Murphy. The guy knows nothing about what he's talking about, and he's making a ton of money on a grotesque display of someone else's life.
Is it, because I haven't seen it, does it depict their love story? Like, is it a negative telling of the story?
Well, this is where it's complicated, I think, because I'm actually loving the show. Whether or not it's accurate, I think that it portrays a beautiful love story between Carolyn Bessette and JFK Jr. It portrays kind of very complicated people and a very nuanced, complicated relationship between them. But
Which it was.
Yeah.
There are photos that exist of them fighting in a park.
Yeah.
Him throwing her engagement
But that's
ring away.
the problem when you do these shows. You can't have people that are still alive. That's the problem.
But these people aren't alive.
But Daryl Hannah's still alive.
Yeah, but the families of the people who were deceased are complaining too.
Yeah.
I think Daryl Hannah's right to be upset. She does kind of get portrayed as this party girl. She says that she never did drugs and that that's completely false. But one of the producers on the show, a guy called Brad Simpson, he responded to some of the earlier criticisms last month. And he said basically that they wanted to approach the story with love and kindness and that we're trying to celebrate the life of Carolyn Bessette and JFK Jr.
There you go.
So lots of opinions, but the show is doing really well. It's broken a record for FX, the production company. It racked up more than 25 million hours of viewing for its first 5 episodes.
I've seen across all the socials, people are obsessed with the fashions of the time. It's a big resurgence of that 90s New York feel.
Beautiful people, beautiful clothes. You know, who doesn't love a bit of that?
And a plane crash to boot.
Oh, Brendan.
Well,
The cherry on top.
Yeah.
Em.
Thank you, Em.
Thank you.
And thank you,
Thanks,
Brendan.
guys.
Okay, your download is complete.